Hello, friends. It's Audrey from Odds and Ends, and welcome to May 1st. It is May Day, or Beltane, or however you want to celebrate today. If you just want to celebrate it as being Friday, that's good too. Now I'm going to do something a little different. I don't normally do this, but my eyes are watering. It is time to go to bed, and I need to show these projects. And I know darn well I'm not going to do it tomorrow morning. And I don't like, waiting until after I get off work to show what I made. So I have 3 different hashtags I'm going to be showing in one video. And I apologize for combining this, but I want to show them because I did do them. So first one is hashtag Dex It Up. This is on the 1st of the month. Hosted by Aaliyah DePina and Scrappy Lolly Paper Company, and you decorate a Rolodex card. Now, I used my Janet Klein for All in Create stamp. This one is the paper page turner, and has the little girl reading, and stories make life sweeter, lost in a good book, and books feel like home. Well, I had some scrap paper from one of my index cards that I just did this week, so I decided I was going to cover that with some scraps. And then I stamped her, and I edged it in brown. I stamped her, the books, the plants, and the words in brown as well. And what brown is it? I think I put it away. Hang on, let's look. It is Archival Ink Ground Espresso. And I do like it because when I use my paint pens, it does not bleed. So it does good that way. So the paper I was using is, let's see if I have a scrap that I have not inked. Oh, that might be difficult to find. It's that color. I inked it a little bit, so it's just real light and has some words on the background. I thought it was appropriate for this. And then I used my paint pens to color in everything else. I did leave the paper neutral to match the background. And everything else has been painted. So I think it came out adorable. Not bad for just, 20 minutes after work. The next one I am going to show you is Tony's Halloween 2026. Today's the 1st, so our prompt is ghosts. And of course, this is hosted by Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts. And I was going to do the paint with paper. And I was going to tear out paper to make my ghosts. But honestly, I don't have that much energy tonight. So, I'm like, nope, it's not going to happen. And I remembered I had some ghost stickers that I picked up from Goodwill. Now, they're very childish, and they're not very springy, but I'm like, I can make this work for me. I decided that they were going to go play hide and go seek, trick or treat in the mushroom garden. So we have our spirits in the mushroom garden, and they are trick-or-treating this spring because we want candy all the time. And ghosts want to have fun too. So we have a little ghost with the candy corn here. We've got a little ghost dressed up as a witch here. A pirate with a Starbright peppermint candy. And then we have a little Franken ghost over here. And they're hiding within the mushrooms. And over here is a friend who does not want to play this game because he would rather read a book. So he is just sitting under his mushroom lamp reading a book. I've got a little border of mushrooms here. And then we have some woodland creatures who you can tell are quite startled, and they can feel the spirits in the plants. So we have our squirrel here and our rabbit who are very much on edge. I added a few little stars because it's obviously dark at night. And I edged it in, I think it's marigold. I'm not positive. I think that's what color I used. But it didn't show up on this paper. And this paper is actually one of the back sides of a cut and collage book where no one ever uses it because you like what's on the front. But I'm like, I really liked it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sacrifice 3 mushrooms for this 5x8 index card. And I really like how it turned out. And while I love my little childish ghosts, I did not really want them to be front and center. I wanted them to kind of blend in a little bit, and I think I accomplished that. So that is my collage index card for ghosts. And with that being said, painting with paper should be today. Honestly, I can't think of anything that I have enough energy for. So I will do it. It's just not going to be done today, and I apologize. But I will do a flip through Friday because I have a book here that I want to use and I haven't flipped through it yet. And let me put the camera up a little bit so we can see more of this. And this is, of course, hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch. And move things out of the way so we can open this fully. Okay, there we go. This is Dark Delights and Demons. Barnes & Noble book, $10 in the bargain bin. And I can never remember how to pronounce this word, so I'm not going to. What got me is the painted edges on the book. I mean, they're cooler than the gold ones. And then, of course, we've got the foil ones here, and this is just going to be a quick flip through because I don't want to keep you all day, and I know some of you guys are not into scary coloring books. And some of these are more scary than others. And some of them are my taste, some of them are not so much. But I'm thinking that they'll be really good background pages for some future projects. Okay, well, he's interesting. Last night, our hockey game went into double overtime. I would have been working on this last night. But when you're in a hockey playoffs, it is hockey time in the evening. We're not playing right now. In the background, I have other teams we might be playing in future games. So I gotta figure out who I want to root for. So that is who we're gonna play against in the future, because I have every hope that we move on. So anyway, yep, this is Dark Delights and Demons. And here is the back. And it's at Barnes & Noble. And manufactured suggested retail price is $14.99. But if you look in the bargain section of Barnes & Noble, you can find it for $10. So thank you everyone for watching. And thank you, friends, Gwen, for hosting the Flip Through Friday. And Tony, who's hosting. Tony's Halloween 2026. And thank you, Alina and Scrappy Lolly Paper Company for doing the Dex It Up. I really do enjoy doing a Rolodex card once a month. So thank you, everyone, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.